Day 4 is the before and after of success. My spiritual and healing journey is not focused around becoming successful. So I'm going to share the before and after of my spiritual journey around fear. Okay. This day 4 has taken me at least 2 days because this challenge wasn't as easy. Plus, for me, there is no after because I will be continuously growing until I draw my last breath. So y'all have to bear with me on this one. And I'm trying not to offend some people. So out of respect for others, if you happen to know what or who I'm speaking of, I ask that you do not put any names or places in the comment section of this video or tag people or places. Me sharing my healing journey is not to shame anyone, but to help those that can relate and they don't have anyone else to turn to let them know that they're not alone in this. Okay. My before, which I didn't know at the time, I'll say from a child to young adultish, I had fear planted within me and I didn't even know it. I think some of you can relate to that. Some of the things I was being told or heard people say was, don't live like this or you're going to hell. Don't associate yourself with people outside of your religion. That part I heard, but I ignored. Don't listen to this type of music because it's the devil's music. And I know there's more, but I can't think of them off top. So if you had or have any that you can share, place them in the comment section and let others know that they are not alone. And maybe some of you guys may come up with the same things. When I became a little older, maybe like a young adult, I started reading the Bible for myself. And I have 3 verses I would like to share with you. And I have them in front of me. So the first is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. It says, God has not given us a spirit of fear. Then the other is Isaiah 41:10. It says, so do not fear, for I am with you. And then 1 John chapter 4, verse 18, it says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. So I'm going to read it again. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 says, God has not given us a spirit of fear. Second one, Isaiah 41:10 says, so do not fear, for I am with you. And then another is 1 John chapter 4, verse 18. It says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. I want whomever is listening to know that fear was planted within all of us. Fear was placed by man, not by God. And just to make myself crystal clear, when I say man, in this particular context, I'm speaking of a living human being, a soul within flesh, however you want to break it down. I've shared with you previously about the woman in church who told me to my face that I was going to hell. And a lot of us were taught that hell was hot and you'll be cooking for eternity if you don't live this particular way. So here I am as a Christian trying to do everything right. I treated people with respect, even though at times I was not respected. So make that make sense. Because at times it came from people that literally called themselves Christians. I was thinking no one would want to burn in hell for eternity, but some people are about that life. I am not. When I saw some of the people that I was surrounded by didn't project the love of God, it made me start seeing things differently. And y'all already know I called God up on the prayer line. I did. It became so much clearer as to why so many people didn't want to go to church or was leaving the church. The place where all people should feel welcome. And to be honest, I don't blame them one bit for not coming or wanting to be there. I would have been afraid of that and simply wouldn't want any parts of it as well. That's fear. The after was when I continued to just fall in love with God even more. Side note, You can still have worship or praise, whatever you may call it, outside of the church. My praise hits different anyway, when I'm at home or in my car. But don't allow fear to make you feel less than because you're not doing X, Y, and Z. God told me that I had to clear my mental hard drive, and whatever I was told or taught, I had to relearn on my own. When I started to default back into my old responses, He would remind me, nope, can't do that. Y'all, when I say He made Himself crystal clear, I mean, certain things, I cried. There were things He told me that I won't share here, but I share with my community. But it was a struggle. Even to this very day, I have to catch myself. Y'all, the truth does hurt, but I choose to be hurt by the truth than to be hurt by a lie. God, not man, has helped me to be confident in who I was created to be. God has placed me in rooms and conversations that I could have never had imagined. I had love before this type of love but this type of love is different. It's like an addiction, but a healthy one. You were created to be great. Don't allow fear to hold you back. Remember, fear is not of God. I thank each of you that has been supporting me from day one. It's not easy sharing my healing journey, my truth, and being transparent to a certain degree. But so many churches are losing or has lost good people because of their actions or simply doing nothing. And they are allowing it. And they will have to answer to that. Don't allow fear to cripple you. When someone start and try to plant fear within you, run the opposite direction. Know who you are. I did it. I made it through day 4.